Wings of Terror. Since World War I to the present day, the Air Force has had the upper hand in battles. No matter how strong an army is, it remains limited and useless unless it receives the necessary airfire support to protect it and break hostile fortifications that may hinder its progress. The most difficult equation in estimating the strength of an army. Airplanes in unimaginable numbers and aircraft carriers roaming the oceans as if they were floating bases. A lot of secrets and details about the 10 most powerful air forces in the world. We reveal them to you, dear viewer, in this exciting episode. Stay tuned. Number 10. France Air Forces. France, a country whose military influence during the 20th century reached all 7 continents, today possesses 658 military aircraft, including legendary fighters such as the Rafale, which combines speed and precision, and the Mirage 2000, which carries a long legacy. In addition, France operates a diverse fleet of military transport aircraft that facilitate logistical support, as well as multi-role helicopters, most notably the NH-90. The French military owns the Charles de Gaulle nuclear aircraft carrier, which serves as a mobile airbase that contributes to enhancing operational capabilities globally. Ninth place. Turkey Air Forces. With a fleet of 1,065 military aircraft, Turkey's Air Force reflects an impressive blend of innovation and military tradition. Turkey has 206 interceptors, such as the F-16, which is the backbone of its fleet. Turkish forces also operate 80 attack aircraft capable of precision strikes, as well as 80 military transport aircraft that provide rapid logistical support. As for helicopters, there are 497 of them, including 94 attack helicopters such as the Atak, which have proven their effectiveness in modern operations. Turkey is considered one of the leading and advanced countries in the manufacture of drones, such as the Pirkadar, perhaps the most famous aircraft of its category around the world, in addition to the Akinci aircraft, which is considered a qualitative leap in the manufacture of combat drones. 8th place. Egypt Air Forces. It's no secret that Egypt is a prominent regional power, and its long-established air force is one of the best in the world and has proven it since the October War. The Egyptian army has a total of 1,069 aircraft, including 245 fighter jets, with the fighter fleet consisting of elite Soviet, Russian, European, and American warplanes such as the Rafale and F-16s and MiG fighters. Egypt operates 88 attack aircraft, 59 military transport planes, and 325 helicopters, including 92 Apache attack helicopters. This combination makes the Egyptian Air Force the largest and most formidable force in the Middle East and the entire African continent. 7th place. Pakistan Air Forces. The Pakistan Air Force is one of the best forces in the world, despite its distance from the world's means, and is considered a serious competitor to major Asian countries. The Pakistani military fleet includes 1,413 aircraft, including 357 interceptor fighters such as the JF-17 Thunder, developed in cooperation with China, and 90 attack aircraft, and 51 military transport aircraft. The Pakistani military also has 307 helicopters, including 56 attack helicopters, which enhances its ability to deal with growing challenges in the region, especially with neighboring India. 6th place. Japan Air Forces. Japan, which surrendered in the Second World War and lost all its forces, re-established its army in proportion to the size and type and style of armament in modern and contemporary history, and the first country in the field of technological industries added its scientific fingerprint to its fighter jets. Japan has 1,451 aircraft in its fleet, whose advanced technologies are superior to many superpowers. It also has 217 F-15J interceptor fighters capable of protecting the Japanese archipelago, in addition to 552 helicopters, including 119 attack helicopters. The Japanese military also has 59 military transport aircraft that contribute to humanitarian and relief operations, in addition to a fleet of drones that are no less dangerous than its fleet of manned aircraft. Fifth place, South Korea Air Forces. South Korea is an example of rapid military development, and its Air Force is proof of this, with a fleet of 1,602 aircraft, including 402 interceptor fighters such as the F-35 and KF-21, and 739 helicopters, including 112 attack helicopters capable of dealing with any threat. The South Korean military plans to build a sixth-generation multi-mission national stealth fighter aircraft, with manned versions with 1 or 2 pilots and unmanned versions controlled by ground-based operating bases. Fourth place, India Air Forces. India also has one of the largest military aircraft fleets in the world, with 2,210 aircraft. The Indian Air Force includes 564 interceptor fighters, such as the Su-30MKI, and 805 helicopters, of which 37 are attack helicopters. It operates 250 military transport aircraft that contribute to enhancing its strategic capabilities, in addition to 2 aircraft carriers, one of which entered service in 2014 and is nuclear-powered and is considered in terms of capabilities a competitor to US and Chinese aircraft carriers. Third place, China Air Forces. The Chinese military owns 3,166 military aircraft, including 1,200 interceptor fighters, 371 attack aircraft, and 912 helicopters, including 281 attack helicopters such as the Z-10. China also relies on domestic technology, which enhances its independence and strength in the military fields. China is the first country whose military has received stealth fighters that are entirely of national production without cooperation with other companies or countries, including the J-20 and J-35 fifth-generation fighters, and the J-36 and JHX sixth-generation fighters, in addition to 30 strategic bombers, joined this terrifying fleet earlier this year. The Chinese military also has 3 aircraft carriers equipped with highly advanced technology to facilitate the performance of combat missions, and these 3 carriers alone are capable of protecting China's 13,000 square kilometers of coastline and more than 5,400 islands in its territorial waters. Second place, Russia Air Forces. Russia, the superpower and NATO's fiercest rival, comes in second place with an impressive fleet of 4,182 aircraft. Russia has 1,511 interceptor and attack fighters and 1,500 helicopters, of which 538 are attack helicopters such as the Ka-52. It also relies on strategic bombers such as the Tu-160, which is the backbone of its deterrent force. The Russian military has about 155 Tu-95, Tu-160 and Tu-22M3 nuclear strategic bombers. Although Russia is a superpower, it has only 2 aircraft carriers, as it relies on submarines, frigates and cruisers that can launch tens of thousands of ballistic and winged missiles when needed. In first place, the United States Air Forces. The number one power in this world that no one thinks of striking it or targeting its interests because it has 13,300 military aircraft in its war fleet. This fleet includes 1,914 of the world's most dangerous and modern fighters, such as the F-14, F-15 and F-16, in addition to its exclusive F-22 and F-35 stealth fighters, and 5,584 helicopters, including 983 attack helicopters, in addition to about 158 strategic bombers, including the famous B-52, B-2 and B-21 bombers. The United States has the largest fleet of aircraft carriers, with 11 carriers that represent floating air bases, making the United States capable of intervening in any part of the world. And you, dear viewer, tell us in the comments where your country's Air Force ranks.